Welcome to your coronavirus vaccine update. We have a new player in town. It's this third company that says it has a vaccine that'll work to control the coronavirus. Third major COVID-19 vaccine shown to be effective and cheaper. Before we get into this video, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and ring the bell. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Drug maker AstraZeneca said Monday that late-stage trials showed its COVID-19 vaccine is highly effective, of a relatively cheap, easy-to-store product that may become the vaccine of choice for the developing world. This vaccine, I guess, it doesn't have to be kept so cold, and it's cheaper to make, I guess. I am still very skeptical about all these vaccines, let alone 3 of them within the last 6 months. Makes you wonder, you mentioned making billions of dollars, all of a sudden all these vaccines come up that'll cure it. Just my opinion though, folks. The results are based on the interim analysis of trials in the UK and Brazil of a vaccine developed by Oxford universities and manufactured by AstraZeneca. No hospitalization or severe cases of COVID-19 were reported in those receiving the vaccine. That's good. Clearly, if it works, anything would help. AstraZeneca is the third major drug company to report late-stage data for a potential COVID-19 vaccine as the world waits for scientific breakthroughs that will end a pandemic that has pummeled the world economy and led to 1.4 million deaths. But unlike the others, the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine doesn't have to be stored at freezing temperatures, making it potentially easier to distribute, especially in developing countries. I think there are really exciting results. This is really exciting results. Dr. Andrew Pollard, chief investigator for the trial, said at a news conference, because the vaccine can be stored at higher temperatures, it can be distributed around the world using the distribution that they have in place to be able to do this. And so our goal to make sure that we have a vaccine that was accessible everywhere. I think we've actually managed to do that. This vaccine is 90% effective in preventing COVID-19 in one of the dosing recommended regimens tested. It was less effective in another. Earlier this month, rival drug makers Pfizer and Moderna reported preliminary results from the late-stage trials showing their vaccines were almost 95% effective. So now you got 3 out there that has vaccines. Some are cheaper than the other. Some you could give smaller doses, it'll still work. Larger doses. Some you have to give 2 doses like Pfizer, and I don't know about that Moderna. But you have 3 now fighting to get this $1 billion in sales, multiple $1 billion in sales that's going on. That's just my opinion though. I know they're doing it to help people, but still. While the AstraZeneca vaccine can be stored at 2 degrees to 8 degrees Celsius, Pfizer and Moderna products must be stored at freezer temperature. In Pfizer's case, it must be kept at an ultra-cold temperature around minus 70 degrees Celsius. Now that is pretty cold there. That seems like that would be hard to distribute, trying to keep something minus 70 below zero. AstraZeneca, which has pledged it won't make a profit on the vaccine during the pandemic, has reached agreement with governments and international health organizations that put its cost at about $2.50 a dose. Pfizer's vaccine was about $20, while Moderna is about $15 to $25, based on agreements the company had struck to supply their vaccine to the U.S. government. All 3 of the vaccines must be approved by regulators before they can safely be distributed. Oxford researchers and AstraZeneca stressed they weren't competing with other projects and said multiple vaccines would be needed to reach enough of the world's population to end this pandemic. We need to be able to make a lot of vaccine for the world quickly. And it's best if we can do it with different technology, so that one technology runs into roadblock, then we can still have all different alternatives. I understand that. That's a lot, though. 3 vaccines within a matter of 6 months. Sort of scary to think about that they haven't been tested that good. It'd be nice with 3 vaccines. Hey, we shouldn't have this flu virus around next season. Hopefully they could bring out the ones that cure cancer and everything else. AstraZeneca said it will immediately apply for an early approval of the vaccine where possible, and it will seek an emergency use listing from the World Health Organization so it can make the vaccine available in low-income countries. The AstraZeneca trial looked at 2 different dosing regimens. A half dose of the vaccine followed by a full dose at least 1 month later was 90% effective. Another approach, giving patients 2 full doses 1 month apart, was 62% effective. This means that overall, when both of the ways dosing are considered, the vaccine showed an efficiency rate of 70%. Gilbert said researchers aren't sure why giving a half dose followed by a larger dose was more effective, and they plan to investigate further. But the answer is probably related to providing exactly the right amount of the vaccine to get the best results. It's the Goldilocks amount that you want, I think. Not too little and not too much. Too much could give you a poor quality response as well, she said. I'm glad that we looked at more than 1 dose, because it turns out to be really important. The vaccine uses a weakened version of the common cold virus that is combined with genetic material for the characteristic spike protein of the virus that causes COVID-19. After vaccination, the spike protein primes the immune system to attack the virus if it later affects the body. This concludes your coronavirus vaccine update. This is the new player, AstraZeneca. It's the 3rd vaccine, 3rd company that's come forward saying they have a vaccine that can help control all the way up into 94-95% range of the COVID-19 coronavirus. Again, folks, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it out. And if you want future updates on this and other stuff going on, click subscribe and ring the bell so you will get a notification when a new video is put up. Most of all, take care and be safe. Happy holidays.